はでんでんでんでんでんでんでんでんでんでんでんでんでんでんでんでんでんジャイアンピクニー。はい。ありがとうありがとう。すごい綺麗ですね。あ、そうでしょう。綺麗でしょう。
Bro, it is so over. So for those of you who don't know, Vom's Project is a VTuber group with, a moderate amount of popularity. However, their most well-known talent by far is one by the name of Amano Pikamee. There's a lot of factors to consider when trying to analyze her success. However, I think the most obvious factor is the fact that she's bilingual. She can speak English and Japanese at the same time, so she's able to connect with foreigners as well as the Japanese audience. Back in early January of this year, Pikamee went on hiatus for a small bit before announcing her comeback on February. The game that she would be playing for her comeback stream would have been Hogwarts Legacy. It was going to be a fun time, everyone was going to show up, they were all going to have a gay old time together. Unfortunately, simply announcing that she'd be playing the game made her the target of the trans community on Twitter, who proceeded to bombard her as well as another VTuber named Silvervale and several other streamers for simply trying to stream the game. The reason for this very strong emotional reaction is because the trans community does not like J.K. Rowling, who they have deemed a TERF due to her opinions on trans women. Apparently she says some transphobic stuff and now she's enemy number one and they don't want to support her in any sort of way. Therefore, when Hogwarts Legacy was announced, a Harry Potter MMORPG, the trans community banded together and simultaneously boycotted the game. This is all fine and dandy. I'm completely fine if they don't want to support a certain creator or anybody they don't like, honestly. It's their money. After all, they can do whatever they want with it. The problem, however, is the fact that they started harassing and doxing streamers who decided to play the game and stream it. They even made a website where they could find streamers who have streamed the game so that they can go and harass them. You would think that a group of so-called oppressed people who want nothing but to be left alone would know better than to go out and harass people who have done absolutely nothing to them. They bullied Pikamee so much that she even had to cancel the Hogwarts Legacy stream altogether. And when Silvervale was crying on stream due to the fact that she was harassed and fucking doxed, they showed zero sympathy and decided to say she deserved it instead. Doing a real good job of making yourselves look likable, guys. But anyway, after Pikamee was forced to, not do the Hogwarts Legacy stream, she went radio silent for a small bit before coming back with a video titled Arigato, where she announced that she would be graduating from Vom's Project and stop working as a VTuber. The exact date where she will stop operations entirely is the end of March.
本日はいつも応援してくださっている皆様に大切なお知らせがあります。私、天野ピカミーは今月末の3月31日をもちまして活動終了することとなりました。これまで楽しく活動ができたのは応援してくれたファンの皆様とこれまで私をサポートしてくれたボムズプロジェクトのおかげです。突然のご報告で皆様をびっくりさせてしまい大変申し訳ありません。残り1ヶ月の活動とはなりますが、みんなと楽しい時間を過ごしたいと思いますので、最後まで何卒よろしくお願いいたします。また、メンバーシップやすでに投稿されている配信のアーカイブや動画につきましては、3月31日をもちまして最後の配信終了後すべて非公開とさせていただきます。Twitter も3月31日をもちまして運用停止となる予定です。今まで本当にたくさんの応援ありがとうございました。短い時間ではありますが以上となります。ありがとうございました。それでは次の配信でまたお会いいたしましょう。 I'll see you guys on my next stream. それでは、バイバイ。おつぴか、バイバイ。
No, I wasn't exactly the biggest fan of Pikamee, in all honesty. I didn't watch any of her streams, I didn't buy any of her merch, I don't even watch her videos. Majority of the things I know about her are based on small clips that I've seen, and from what I can gauge, she's a pretty lively individual. She seems like a cheerful person, and she wasn't exactly problematic or whatever. She didn't make content that I specifically would watch, but she seemed like a good person overall, and I had no problems with her whatsoever. There's no direct proof that shows that the harassment she received was directly responsible for her graduating. Apparently this has been planned for quite a while already, but if I could just, give my own 2 cents on the whole thing, I personally believe that she is graduating because of the harassment she received. The timeline of events just match up too well, dude. That's just my speculation though. And normally I wouldn't make too much of a fuss about this, but it's the general reaction of the group of people who harassed her. It's their reaction to this whole turn of events that really just grinds my gear just a teensy bit.
Either we've got a lot of Silvervale and Pikamee fans telling the world that they now want trans people dead in response to backlash over Hogwarts Legacy streams, or a lot of far-righties taking advantage of the drama and running a psyop to gin up anti-trans sentiment. Or both.
Let me make this clear to the trans community on Twitter. This is not a message to all trans people. I'm only talking about those freaks on Twitter who go out of their way to act like fucking subhumans. You're all a bunch of fucking losers with absolutely nothing going on in your life. All of you are miserable freaks with no friends or family that love you, and the only thing that you can do to forget about your own sad, pathetic existence is to try and harm others. This whole war started because you couldn't resist making everything about you. Big surprise that when you act like unlikable assholes, people will start to treat you like unlikable assholes. You reap what you sow. You deserve every bit of backlash that you're getting for pulling this shit. Sincerely, you freaks are not the victim.